Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Sakshi and in this lecture we'll be discussing top important 160 MCQs based on the business communication. Okay. So yeah, if you haven't watched the video, the previous video that I have been uploaded, one short video and other lectures also. So do check it out. Okay. Go to the channel and check it out. Okay, so without wasting our time, let's start. Okay. So question number first we have the term communes. The term communes derived from which word? So this is derived actually from Latin word. Okay. Question number B. We have communication means information, feeling, a thought with others. Exchange, to receive, conveying. What do you think? Who should be the correct answer? Exchanging of information, feeling, and thought. That's called the communication. Okay. So grapevine communication is associated with which communication? So this would be the informal communication. Okay. So lateral communication is between what? So lateral is superior and subordinate. Okay. So question number no, actually we have horizontal communication. Okay. So this is this is a vertical communication. So sorry for that. This is called vertical communication. We'll be talking about lateral communication, right? So same cadre of personnel. Okay. Lateral communication, if two employees are discussing with each other, that we will call the lateral communication. Okay. And two managers are communicating with each other, that would be called the what? Lateral communication. Okay. So audio visual communication combines what? Auditory and visual both. Okay. Question number 6, we have communication problem, otherwise known as what? Barriers. Like the barriers are those problems that are actually stopping you from doing better communication, good communication. Okay. Question number 7, we have posters fall under communication which? So basically posters are basically visual communication. Okay. So question number 8, we have informal communication is otherwise known as what? So informal communication is what known as a grapevine communication. Okay. So I have already discussed about this thing. Okay. Informal communication. Okay. That actually not using some organizational. An organization doesn't use informal communication. It's a casual conversation that you actually do with your friend, family member, and not in business, not in any organization you will be going to do this thing. Okay. Not in a school also. So that was the casual communication called the informal communication. Okay. Question 1 9, we have horizontal communication flows through what? Face to face discussion, yeah, telephonic talk, periodical meeting, all of these options. Okay. Question number 10, we have gestural communication is what? So gestural communication, actually gestural means hand gestures, hand movement you are actually using. Okay. So basically this is a non-verbal communication. The non-verbal message. Verbal means you are using some sentences. Okay. That actually called a verbal. Okay. In non-verbal you are not using any hand gestures. Okay. Actually you are not using any sentences and all, you are using hand gestures, body postures, so that all comes under the non-verbal communication. Okay. Physical barriers to communication are what? Time and distance, interpretation of what? Denotations and connotations. What do you think which one should be the correct answer? So physical barrier means time and distance. Okay. Question number 12, we have communication is derived from Latin word communes. What does commune means here? So commune means share. Okay. Question number 13, we have communication start with what? Sender. Start from sender and go up to the feedback. After receiver and then feedback. Okay. The number of keys element in the communication process is what? How many keys are there in the communication processes? So basically we have five keys. Okay. The two broad areas of communication is what? So basically the two broad areas of communication is verbal and written communication. Okay. No, actually not written, so sorry. Verbal, not verbal. Verbal and non-verbal. So in the verbal we have basically, different types of communication also. In the non-verbal we have different categories of it. Okay. Question number 16 we have which of the following combination is our example of oral communication. So meetings, memos, presentation, performance reviews, meetings, representation, performance reviews. So basically it's saying like meeting memos, performance reviews, not memos. Memo is not oral communication, okay? It's a written communication, okay? So meetings, presentation, and performance reviews is a oral communication, okay? This is the following combination is a written communication. So letter, voicemail, report, letter, voicemail, no, report and email, voicemail, report and email, okay? Report and email is what? Written communication. Orders and directives are example of what? Orders and directives. So basically, orders and directives is downward communication, okay? So answer A is right, okay? Question number 19, we have communication between HR manager and salesman. It's called which kind of the communication. So basically here you can see this, there is a difference. So this is called diagonal communication. Under diagonal communication, that comes, okay? Diagonal communication is also known as what? Cross-wise communication. Option A is correct, okay? Communication between HR and finance manager is called what? Communication between HR manager and finance manager, like both are manager, okay? So both are manager, so that would be called the horizontal communication, okay? If their level is not equal, so that would be into the diagonal or lateral based on the category, okay? Downward communication and upward communication is what? Which kind of the communication is that? So I have already explained this thing that it is a vertical communication, okay? Placement of purchase order to supply materials is what? Is communication. You have to tell me which kind of the communication is that. Placement of purchase to supplier to the material. Okay, to supplier of the material is called external communication, okay? Receiving a sales order is an example of what? Sales, receiving. You are receiving something, so that's why it's called what? It's external communication, okay? Communication can be inward or outward. Which kind of the communication can be inward or outward? External communication can be, okay? Functional coordination is one important reason for communicating with what? So basically functional coordination. Important reason communicating with peers, okay? Functional coordination is one important reason for communicating with peers, okay? So basically question number 27 we have communication with superior involves what? Complaints, okay? Basically superior means managers, okay? Superior will mostly they actually involves complaint orders, instructions, but in general complaints would be the correct answer, okay? So question number 28 we have listening has been identified as all of the 7 habits of highly effective. There was a Stephen Covey, okay? Stephen Covey said that thing, okay? Question number 29, the most basic type of listening is known as what? Discriminative listening. Discriminative listening is the correct answer, okay? So we have done with 29 questions. So now we'll be moving forward for the 30 questions. So question number 30 we have dialogic. Dialogic listening is also known as what? Active listening. So people have to be an active listener before becoming a good communicator, okay? Readability is determined mainly by, so readability is determined by length of the words. So basically if the length of your word is, it's a concise, so people might shows more interest into it, okay? Fog index is used to measure. Fog index is used to measure readability of masses, okay? A message may be understood by an average educated person if fog index is what? A message may be understood by an average educated person if fog index is less than 15. Okay. Communication is a process of what? Two-way process. Okay. So the main objective of communication is what? Information, persuasion, skill and personality development, control and management need. Need is not correct. Control and management is also not correct. Okay. Information and persuasion. So if you are sharing information, basically the main purpose of communication to share the and exchange the information. Okay. So that downward communication flow from what? Downward. Superior to subordinate. Okay. Option A is correct. Okay. Gossip and rumors are part of what? Informal communication. Okay. Example of oral communication, letter, email, telephone. Which one is an effective audio and visual communication? Audio and visual communication, drama, television, cinema, all of these. Okay. Advantage of written communication: save time, save data, permanent record. Okay. It actually keeps permanent record. Question number 41, we have written communication doesn't include what? So basically, written communication is what? It actually gives you some source of proof, right? So basically, written communication can include report, forms, notices. So none of these would be the correct answer, okay? So 42, we have communication saves time in scheduling, okay? Not internal communication, interview, oral communication. Basically, it saves time in scheduling. So if you schedule your communication that that particular time we will be doing this conversation, this communication we will be doing, so that actually saves time. Okay. Dodder refers to mental disturbances. Now you're thinking, oh, I mean, there are a lot of reasons that actually refers to mental disturbance, but here from the options we have to choose. Okay, coherence, no, notion, no, distraction. So distraction refers to mental disturbance. Okay, so if you are distracted somehow or people are distracting you, so you have some sort of mental, disturbance that actually creates somehow. Okay, mental turbulence refers to what? So confusion in the mind of receiver, confusion in the mind of a speaker, inability to speak, inability to understand. So that was all the questions that actually you think that correct. Mental turbulence refers to inability to understand. Confusion in the mind to receiver, no, that B and C cannot be correct anymore, okay? Inability to speak, no. Inability to understand, no. Mental turbulence means confusion in the mind of receiver. I mean, you are mentally ill, okay? And you said anything that actually receiver cannot understand, okay? So that actually, if I mean confusion in the mind of sender. If sender is in the mental disturb, the sender is mental disturb, so that can be created in the sender mind. Otherwise, it would be confusion in the mind of receiver. Okay. The clarity in the communication could be achieved by which of the following technique? So you have to tell me the clarity in communication could be achieved by which of the following technique? Choose words that are short, familiar, and conversational. Construct effective sentences and paragraph. Achieve appropriate readability. So option D would be the correct. Okay, D would be the correct because all of the above options are right. And empathetic communication we can prove and respond to the feelings, interpret and advise. So empathetic communication is what? Empathetic communication is respond to the feelings is called empathetic. Okay. Conciseness of message refers to what? Comprehensiveness. Comprehensive. Short. Okay. Short actually. No. Comprehensive doesn't so concise. Comprehensive means so lengthy. No. Concise means brevity. Okay. Errors in language grammar. So or visual representation of fact away from which? Clarity. No. Correctness. No. Correctness. Yeah. Actually, fact take away correctness, because this is no correct. Sentences are not correct. Okay. So that's why correctness would be the correct option. Dot dot is a process of exchanging messages between a seller and a customer is called what? Business communication. Right? Yeah, definitely. Listening, reading, speaking, or writing, all of these types of what? Which kind of the communication is it? You have to tell me which kind of the communication is it? Communication skills? Emotional barrier? No. Evaluation technique? Non-verbal communication. So basically, speaking, writing, listening, all of the what? What do you think which option should be the correct? Communication skill, okay? If you want to increase your communication skill, you have to become a good listener, good reader, speaker, and good at the writing as well, okay? Not to use so much lengthy questions that you just have written a paragraph. Either you can write just 2 lines, okay? So you have to just avoid these kind of the steps also if you want to be a good communicator, okay? So communication barrier is what? Receivers respond to a message, no avenue through which messages are delivered, obstacles that interfere with the understanding of a message, circumstances under which communication takes place. No. What do you think? Option C or D? Which one would be the correct answer? So option C, basically the obstacles that are coming when you are communicating to a person. Actually, okay. So question number 52, we have all of the following are example of verbal communication except what? Symbol. Symbol is not verbal communication, okay. So we have done with 52 questions. 53 question we have dot dot is a wordless form of communication which takes the form of postures, body language, facial expressions, eye contact, tension, breathing and tone etc. Verbal communication, postures. Keep it in your mind that posture is written here, body language, facial. No such sentences like speaking, writing. This is no mention, so that's why we can go with the what? Informal communication. Do you also think same? Non-verbal communication. Not you're gonna use any. I mean, if there is some other topic like gossips and all, basically the writing can be a part of informal communication, but this is not. Okay, this all the example of non-verbal communication. Sorry. Okay, according to the Richard Fitch, in communication process, 90% belongs to what? So that was very easy. I think that was very easy. So non-verbal communication. Okay. Basically, if we are using communication into the business, into the organization, school, colleges, okay, that would be the formal. Uh, Rest of the communication would be the informal. So that's why we are not checking the option C, because informal is not a process. Okay, so 90% of the communication takes place of non-verbal, like body gestures, hand gestures, body postures, eye contact, like not not verbal actually. Okay, a lot of so we have been used it a lot of times. People mostly use 90% informal communication, non-verbal communication. Okay. Dot dot means the position in which you hold your body when standing or sitting. So that was something that I actually have to discuss, that's called body postures. Okay. And you move your hand, that's called the hand gestures. Okay. According to the proxemics, zones are classified into how many categories? So basically zones are divided into the 4 categories. Okay. The key to write a successful resume is what? Too long? No. You attitude, focus on audience and think you. No, no, no. None of the above. None of the above. For sure, none of the above. No, no, no. I actually I get myself wrong. That was correct. You attitude. I mean, attitude, positive attitude. Focus on your audience and think about prospective employers' need. Okay. Understand your audience. That would be the correct answer. Okay. My bad, actually. Question number 58, we have while giving an interview, be dot dot in your salary expectation. Modest. Don't be realistic, don't be unrealistic, be modest. Okay. So modest is basically between realistic and unrealistic. Okay. So this is business and yeah. You don't have to be so realistic, okay? Otherwise you will be, I don't know why. So question number 59 we have Question number 59, we have an informal report is usually in the form of what? Dot dot communication. An informal report is usually in the form of what? Informal communication. Informal report, person to person, prescribed form, regular interval, authoritative. Person to person. Informal, okay. Informal is person to person, okay. List of items to be discussed and decided in a meeting is called what? Agenda. Okay. An agenda prepared in connection with meeting, business tour, exhibition, personal note, through meetings. Okay. Dot dot is a communication which contains the decision of the meeting. That's called what? That's called minutes. Okay. A, a report in a prescribed form and presented according to an established procedure is called what? Which report is that? A report prepared in a prescribed form and presented according to established procedure is called formal report, okay? Because we have prescribed format, okay? You have to note it. Presented according to the established procedure, sorry. Dot dot is done by drawing a list of items of business to be transacted at the meeting is called what? Is called agenda again, okay? The minutes book, minute books are the dot dot book of the company. That's called the statutory. Dot dot testimonials are important because they express the opinion of others applicants' suitability for the positions. Is called what? Letters? No. Reference. Okay. Correct answer is reference. Dot dot refers to the amount of the space that individual naturally maintain between. That called proxemics. Okay. Between two people, how much space they basically contain? That's called proxemics. Okay. A circular is a form of what? Circular is a form of what? Group communication. If you want to communicate a lot of people, you actually use circular communication. Okay. So Dunning letters are also called what? Which kind of the letter are called Dunning letter? So collection of letter called Dunning letter. Okay. Collection of letter called what? Dunning letter. Okay. Question number 70 we have in dot dot a speaker's choice of word unintentionally communicate something more than what the actual word states. That actually called meta communication. Okay. A speaker's choice of words unintentionally. You don't have any intention. Communicate something more than the actual word state. Call the meta communication. Okay. Type of listening in which we learn to discern the difference in sound. That's called which kind of the communication is it? Discriminative listening. Okay. In order the receiver holds preconceived notions which shape the way a receiver decodes the sender's message is called what? Biased listening. Okay. Toddlers is also referred to critical judgmental listening is called evaluative listening. Okay. 74 question we have takes place when you listen to only those things that you want to hear or those that you interested is called appreciative listening. Okay. 75 we have in dot dot form of communication a subordinate is permitted to communicate with the boss of his boss. It's called chain circular, not a circular. It doesn't it's called inverted way. Okay. So basically form of communication a subordinate is permitted to communicate with the boss of his boss. Like two bosses are communicating each other, they call inverted way. Okay. Involves dot involves how we arrange personal space and what we arrange in it. That's called what? That actually called proxemics, okay? Because here space is mentioned, okay? Whenever space mentioned, you have to go with the proxemics. Dot dot is the study of body physical movement. That's called what? Physical movements. Physical movements called what? That's called the kinesics. Okay. So I have explained you proxemics what? The distance, movement of physical movement called the kinetics. Okay. It involves how say something in different pitch, tone, and voice modulation, such as slow or fast. So this both cannot be, this both cannot be correct. We have been already discussed the thing. Okay. Body movement is called kinesics, and the distance is called a proxemics. Okay. It can be time language or paralanguage. So yeah, paralanguage is correct. Okay. Dot dot are our body parts, especially arms. Dot dot are body parts, especially arms, legs, hand, and head. Can be meaning. I mean, these all the body parts, right? Arms, legs, hand, and this all the. That's called what? Body gestures. Gesture actually. That's called a gesture. Okay, body gesture. It's not about always hand. You also move your legs, arms, head. Okay, that's all called a body gesture. And body posture, like how you actually stand. Okay, when you are communicating, how you are sitting or standing, that's called the body posture. Okay, that also you have to maintain if you want to be a good listener. You know, you don't have to so high. You don't have to look so high. So that's also matters more. Okay. Question number 80, we have a small card that contains the important points of presentation is known as what? Now you have to tell me question number 80, which one should be the correct answer. A small card that contains the important points of presentation is known as handouts. Okay. So we have done with 80 questions. Now we'll be moving forward for the 81 question. Okay. 81 question, different component of the presentation that attract the audience. Different component of a presentation. Okay, that actually attract the audience that actually attract the attention of audience is called what? Handout? No, we have been already discussed a small card contain important points of presentation is called handout. So that would not be handout. Attention grabbers. Okay, they're called attention grabbers. Materials distributed to the audience to supplement the content of the presentation is called what? That actually called the handouts. Okay. Question by 83, which of the following is 7C's presentation? So clarity, conciseness, candidness. Option D. Correct option. Okay. Which of the following is not a C, 7C's part? Okay. Collectiveness is not. Okay. Consideration, concreteness, clarity. Okay. That is correctness, courtesy. Okay. Question number 85, we have our purpose. Our purpose in our dot dot presentation is convenience our listeners to accept your proposal. Image building actually. You don't have to add any, informal images into the formal communication if you are doing. Okay. Our purpose in our dot dot presentation is to move our audience to take your suggested action. That's called what? That's actually called image building. Okay. Question number 87 we have. So that's no, I think our purpose is perception. No. This is not image. No, this is not image. This is persuasive. Persuasive is the correct answer. Okay. Persuasive is correct because image building is this purpose. Okay. You are just convenient to listen your proposal, accept your proposal. That's the image building. This question is different. Our purpose in our dot presentation is to move our audience to take your suggested action called persuasive. Okay. Dot dot is communication increases credibility of a sender of image. Sender of image that actually okay credibility increase credibility concreteness. Okay. Dot dot presentation include talk, seminar, proposal, workshop, conferences, meetings, and presentator share their expertise and information to exchange. Is exchanged. Information, persuasive image building, decision making. Informative, okay. Evaluation parameter of group discussion include what? Evaluation parameter of group discussion involve leadership, personality building, communication, all of these, okay. All of these is the correct answer. Question number 90, we have dotted is a systematic oral exchange of information, views and opinions about a topic, issue, problem or situation among member of a group who share certain common objective. Okay, is a systematic oral exchange of information, views and opinions about a topic. Okay. Views, opinions. That means there would be a lot of people, okay. There is a hint. Problem or situation among member there might be a lot of people out there, okay, of a group who share certain common objective called group discussion, okay. A dot focuses on your skill experience rather than your chronological work history. That's called a resume, okay. That's called, which resume is it? That's asking, yeah, it is a resume, it's a functional resume. You have to function your body. You have to join any, company and all. So that's why. Question number 92, we have a dot start by listening your work history, okay, with the most recent position listed first. Okay. That's asking, start by listing your work history. That means experiences are written over there. So experiences are written there, chronological resume, okay. Curriculum vitae is known as what? CV. So it's actually full form of it. But it's asking personal profile, personal data sheet, qualification date sheet, all of these, okay. Question 194, we have dot are used by an organization as a mean of having written record of established practices such as instruction of how to undertake a specific task and work policies is called what? All of these. Manual, memo or letter. No, let's read. No, these are all the different things, right? All of these cannot be correct answer. Dot used by your organization means having written record of established practices such as instruction. So that's why it cannot be a memo, okay? Undertake a specific task and work policies. So also it cannot be a memo. So it can be a manual, okay? Dot are usually the least formal method of written communication. Least formal method, okay? Within the workspace and will usually include various notices, information relating to welfare and safety issues. That's called manuals, okay. Question number 96, we have dot is also known as non-directed interview, unstructured, okay. 97, we have formal interview was also known as what? Planned interview. A dot letter should be organized like sales letter. Which letter should be organized like sales letter? Sales letter means application letter. Application letter should be. CV and resume are same, okay? Kind of similar, not exactly, but application letter organized like a sales letter. Okay, application letter is go with this option. Okay, that is the correct answer. A dot is also known as a cover letter. A dot resume, curriculum vitae, application letter or sales letter. Cover letter. Cover letter is called application letter. Application letter is called cover letter. Okay. Actually, application letter is actually the resume itself that actually write. You need a job like that. You have just written like that. I need this job like that. You have just applied into this job and now you are writing this letter. Okay. So we have done with 99 question and 100 question we have. Dot is a document sent with your resume. Okay. Provide additional information on your skill and information. Okay, called YT. Additional information, okay, on your skills and experiences. That's why it's called. Actually, now we don't use CV. We rarely use CV. Okay, most of the time resume actually uses. A synopsis of the most relevant professional experiences you have for the particular job for which you are applying. Okay. A synopsis of the most relevant professional experience you have to for particular job for which you are applying. Called resume, curriculum vitae, application letter, handouts. So yeah, resume would be the correct answer. 100 to question number summary of your educational academic background as well as teaching and research experiences, publications, presentations, awards, honors, and affiliations is called what? What is it called? Resume, curriculum vitae. So curriculum vitae, that's actually called CV. Okay, that's actually called CV. So dot is an assigned communication for a purpose and for a specific. For a purpose and for that's called report. Okay. 104 question number we have a business letter that please the receiver are called praising letter. Okay, that's called praising letter actually. Routine letter is actually daily basis letter, like daily on the daily basis works and all. Okay, news, good news letter like congratulations and all. But that actually letter that a praising letter. Good news letter actually excite, not please. Actually, it does. It's pleased also, but praising should be the highest priority. Okay. Question number 105 we have the business letter that neither please or displease the receiver, but or the received is interested. Not please, not displease. So this is the routine letter. Okay. Now we have question number 106. That is what? The word memo is a short form what? Memorandum. Okay. Memo is derived from the Latin word which means what? A thing which must be remembered. Memo. Memo. Like memory. This is defined by the Latin word of what? A thing which must be remembered. That's called memo. Okay. 108 we have one characteristic of a memo is what? That this is a formal. Okay. 109 question number we have all the following are principle of business letter writing except what? No, again repeat. All the principles business letter writing. Okay. Principle of business letter writing except consideration, correctness, concurrency. Okay. Which are the following? So we have done with 9. Okay. Which of the following is not compulsory part of a business letter? So what is the main part? Right? So close is not important. Actually, salutation. After salutation, you can skip close section. Okay. Triple one. The quality of a report is determined mainly by what? Quality by report. So accuracy of the data. That should be. No, not. It's not good to use falsy stuff. So that's why it's actually compulsory. Okay. A resume summarize the following quote. Strength and weakness, no. Education and experiences. Okay, definitely. Which of the following is a characteristic of a chronological resume? Appropriate for experienced candidate, mention most recent job and qualification. Appropriate when education experience are unrelated to the job applied for, both A and B. So both A and B actually. Appropriate for experienced candidate. I mean, if they satisfied, that will also satisfying. Okay, so that's why. The main purpose of a group discussion is a measured by group communication skill. If group is not good, they're not communicating well, you're not going to get any words from this group. There is no need to join that kind of the group. Join this group that actually worth it. Okay. The primary role of a moderator is what? Facilitate the smooth functioning of GD. Okay. Arriving ahead of time for meeting is an example of what? Arriving ahead of time. Arriving ahead of time for a meeting. Arriving ahead of time for a meeting. Arriving ahead of time. This is called non-verbal communication. Okay. You haven't yet attended the meeting. You are about to attend the meeting. For that, you are doing conversation. That could be the informal, non-verbal. Arriving ahead of time. That's called the non-verbal. Okay. The message sent is not always the same as the meaning attached to the message. This is because of what? Inaccurate decoding. Okay. Wrong decoding means what? Interpreted meaning is different from the interpreted message. Yeah, that would be the correct answer. See the correct answer. Okay. Question number 19. We have consideration is a business letter means stressing you attitude. Stressing the you attitude. Okay. As a positive attitude actually. So the resume should be written before the job application because the resume is sent. No, the resume is more important than the letter. So that's why people just should be written before the job application letter. Okay, because this is more important than the letter. A JD is a highly structured because as a coordinated by the moderator, it measures group communication. Members have to listen to the views of the others. The topic, time, and number of participants. The topic, time, and number of participants are all decided in advance. Okay. Which of the following indicate the correct sequence of element communication in the first sender, message, channel, receiver, feedback. Okay, this is the correct answer. Which of the following is a barrier of listening? Slugginess, premature evaluation, external accession. All of these. Okay. 24 question number we have listening. Listening occurs when you go to beyond what you being said and try to not fathom what is not being said. Deep, okay? Deep listening. Four essential element of good listening process is attention, hear, understand, and remember. Remember, not respond. Remember. Things remember, okay? Because here you are not a speaker. You are a good listener. So what listener does? Listen everything careful, okay? Carefully. Question number 26. An important function of listening is to build a rapport with another person. Relationship listening, okay? The concept the individual has of himself as a physical, social, and a spiritual or moral well-being is called self-concept, okay? Question number 28 we have is a person's belief about his or her chances to successfully accomplishing a specific task is called what? So 28, that's called self-efficacy, okay? 28th question we have, which of the following is not a component of attitude? Openness. Question number 30 we have communication meant by changing the attitude of others is known as what? Persuasive, okay? Chronomics is also known as what? Chronomics. Chronomics is known as a time, okay? Total is the interpretation of sensory data so as the gather meaningful ideas. Perception, okay? Transactional analysis, this TA was developed by whom? Whom? Eric Berney developed it. Okay, 34 question number we have means how our voice stress causes sign. It is a communicate paralanguage, okay? Daughter tells how our body communicate, that's called kinetics, okay? Dot is talking to oneself is one's own mind, such as soliloquies, asides in dramatic works, etc. It's called intrapersonal. If you're communicating with you yourself, that's called the intrapersonal communication, okay? 37 question number we have dot is exchange of messages between two persons such as conversation, dialogues, interviews, interpersonal. Okay. Classroom teaching, classroom teaching and directors meeting are example of what? Group communication. Okay. Question number 39 we have communications through newspapers and television are known as what? बोलत का है यहाँ म्यूट करे ही का थे Question number 39 we have communication through newspaper and television are known as what? Through television. That's called the mass communication. Okay. In the mass communication, you can communicate a lot of people at once. Okay. Question number 40 we have in a speaker's choice of words unintentionally communicate something more than what the actual word states. What does it call? So question number 40 we have meta communication it is. Okay. Question number 41 we have dotted communication refers to the communication between a superior or subordinate through the what? Through a scalar chain. That's called the what? Chain communication. Okay. That's also called as a vertical communication. Okay. 42 question number we have in a dot form of communication, all the subordinate of a superior talk to one another through his medium and the superior works as a hub. That's called what? For 42, that's called the wheel communication. Okay. 43 question number we have this communication take place among the members of a group where every vertex member of a group can communicate with the nearest two members is called what? Is called circular communication. Okay. So 44 we have in a dot form of communication a subordinate is permitted to communicate with the boss of his boss. That's called the what? So that was I have already mentioned that was called the inverted V. Okay. Question number 44 we have any letter designed and directed to the exchange of information connected with trade and trade related activities is known as what? Is known as business letter. Okay. Which of the following is not a type of business letter? So business letter, inquiry letter, sales letter, reference letter, quotation is not. I think quotation would be the correct answer. What do you think which one? Reference letter. Reference letter is not a business letter. Okay. Which of the following is a business letter? Is a business letter. You have to tell which of these. All are the refusal letter, customer relation letter, order status letter. Comparing to resume, dot is more academic oriented. So that would be the CV. Okay. Always we compare CV to the what? CV to resume. Okay. Dot is a kind of written announcement that is distributed to the large amount of that one. Without reading, we can say it's a circular. Okay. It's a circular. Okay. Circular is the correct answer. So for 50 question number we have question number 50, 150 question number we have in dot layout of letter every line begins at the left margin and thus makes each paragraph looks like a distinct block of a message. That's called what? That's called full block. Okay. That's called full block. Okay. Question number 51 we have question number 51 that actually says the purpose of dot is to help management identify the reason underlying the situation that management already know. That management actually know. Okay. That's called the report. Okay. Which of the following is an element of the body of a business report? That is actually recommendation. Okay. 53 we have which of the following is not an element and front matter of the business report that the introduction. Okay. Which of the following is not an element of back matters and business report? That's called what? That's called the conclusion. Okay. Which of the following is not a basic part of a report? That's not a basic part of a report. That's called the glossary. Glossary is not any part of a report. Okay. Which of the following is a basic part of a report? That is actually okay. So recommendation is dot indicates the hierarchy of topics and their sequences. What actually shows? Okay. So that is actually table of content. Okay, 58 question, a dot dot includes rules for forming compound words, abbreviating technical terms, and writing unusual and different words. That's called actually glossary. Okay. Question number 59 we have which is not one of the purpose for giving oral presentation is what? So that is actually to debate. Okay. Question number 60 we have denotation. Denotations and connotation are dot dot barrier in communication process. So that is actually semantic barrier. Okay, so we have done with the 160 important question in this lecture. So you let me know how many questions did you correct out of 160. So that's all in this lecture. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and yeah, do like, subscribe, and share the channel with your friends. Okay, and family member, and yeah, that's all in this lecture. Thank you so much. Have a nice day ahead, and all the best for your examination. Okay.